Welcome to Date Night Podcast,
a tabletop role-playing game podcast set in the homebrew world of Volyanaya.
Let's explore a whole new world together.
So the Wellby's last god talks to him, and what do you do next?
I go downstairs and probably smell breakfast.
Yeah, I'm having breakfast made. I didn't really
It's
have much on my bag roll, so I just went up and grabbed that and came back down.
Cooked just enough to actually have a smell to it, and yeah.
Shit, let me do it.
Yeah, okay, that's probably a good idea.
And I'll go back in the back and cook,
Sweet.
because that's better than being out here.
He's gonna. I don't think Have ever had anything you've eaten yet?
Yes, you had something on the...
Anything I've eaten.
Made,
Not
cooked,
after I've eaten it.
Cooked in the kitchen, where the kitchen happens.
You had some on the trash fire.
Yeah, that was all right. I want to see what this is like. I'm pretty excited.
Should
I like it when
should
Wellby
I
cooks.
roll?
No, I'll give it to you. This is
Okay.
your specialty.
You almost went into the goblin. No, I'll give it to you.
Well, if you eat it, you get 3 temporary hit points. 'Cause
How temporary.
until they're gone.
Great. Thank you. I will enjoy it.
I
So
got
you
my
guys-
stuff and I came back downstairs, not wearing a dress this time, back into my regular
Still got
clothes.
the makeup on?
I think much of it has been rubbed off at this point.
Okay. So you guys get back together. It's sort of like the Avengers in that shawarma scene after
Yeah.
the credits. You know, you're just kind of sitting there. Everybody's emotionally exhausted, and even though you've had a full night's rest, you're all just kind of sitting there eating quietly.
So, one good thing, I think it was kind of a safe place here for a little while, right?
Make a perception check.
Uh-oh. It's not good. It's a 3.
Yes, you're safe.
Is the goblin still there?
Yeah, the goblins.
Right?
He's back up tending bar since Wellby did most of the cooking.
I got you. That makes sense. Well, I mean, anyway, we paid off his debt. We didn't kill him. And then
Looking
I
I
said
did
something
around
nice.
all of the
Fedosi?
cooking. I don't know what he was doing,
Your own
but it
perception
wasn't cooking.
I mean, I've eaten some of his food. It wasn't bad.
Which one, 12 or 13?
13.
13? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You said-
trying to remember
you said
how to sign.
12, 13.
Sign language on a
Trying
podcast
to remember
is
numbers.
good.
13.
No Fedosi. It's a fairly small bar, anyways. You pretty much learned the regulars. So,
No curtains in the corner or anything.
I just eat
well, there
well.
are,
I
but there's not much left to them. They've been pretty neglected for a long time.
eat well. I cook.
And done. He holds up the little statue for you.
That's great. Is it good?
This business. Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. Look, I got it if I come back up. And I said, you know what? Let's get some ales for the house, and you can have this.
Hey,
And your life.
I mean, after that, really, yeah, you drink for free.
Thank you.
Ales all around.
In one hand drinking, one hand cooking.
So, what other wondrous acts are you guys going to do today?
Well, I think we're going to scream at each other for a little while, and then likely go kill something.
I think we're supposed to lay low for like a week, so we're going to do that in real time now.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're a couple weeks. Because next week is monk school.
Now,
It's monk school again.
so excited. He's got a
We're
Ren
going back to
Stimpy
main
look.
arc. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm happy.
Shay was very happy right there.
Shay is very happy. Okay.
I've been thinking about what Wellby said. And the only thing that I want to know is who you have a deal with. Not you, her.
Do I hear that?
You're at the table.
He said he's cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not at the table. No. Make a perception check.
All right. Yeah. 22.
Yeah. You hear that.
I have something to say.
Thüt casts, what's the one? Not prestidigitation.
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, a booming voice.
As he does that, it didn't work before with Zone of Truth, but Wellby's kind of an asshole. He'll keep trying to get his way. So I'm going to cast Channel Divinity. Read thoughts as he asks her that question while I'm back in the kitchen.
And I think that knowing something
I think I don't have the book. I think it's a wisdom save.
about that would
Read thoughts?
settle my mind some. Just to know that there is something. Because, I mean, then, like, why don't you just kill him or her? I'm not judgmental.
I am not at liberty to say. I will not tell you.
But what are you thinking?
Well, I don't know if I know unless she fails.
Right. That's what I'm waiting to hear.
I think it's a wisdom save. But
Surface thoughts.
I don't have the book.
If you're probing deeper than surface thoughts.
So I get surface thoughts for free?
That's what it looks like.
Which one was it?
Channel
Detect-
Divinity, and it's the
Oh.
knowledge cleric
Okay, yeah.
thing. All I have on here is Channel Divinity, read thoughts,
You're
and
fine.
then suggestion.
Divine domain.
This is the first time I never had a book.
Read thoughts. You can use to command it. As an action, choose one creature that you see within 60 feet.
Can he see me?
Must make a wisdom saving throw. He can steal his head out of the kitchen. That creature must make a wisdom save. If the creature succeeds on the saving throw, you can't use the feature again until you finish long. If they fail, can read its surface thoughts, those foremost in its mind, reflecting its current emotions and what it is actively thinking about. So no memories.
Mm-hmm.
But that means anything that it's actively thinking about when it's within 60 feet. During this time, you can also use your action to end the effect and cast Suggestion without expending a spell slot.
Yeah, and they automatically
fail.
because they've already failed.
So what's your saving throw?
14.
That won't do.
So you failed.
So I will be thinking of the benefactor. As I say, I will not
But
tell him.
the likelihood of, I mean, why don't, if there's somebody that you're making a deal with, why don't we kill them? Why are you so tight-lipped about that? Like, that seems like that's the source of the thing. We'll just take care of that. I mean,
because
right?
I want vengeance for my daughter.
How many people have to die for that? I mean, really.
They
you
all had
didn't
a
kill
hand.
one person already because he can't help you. He gave us a cart. Great. I think I get it. It makes me curious. Maybe Wellby's smarter than I gave him credit for.
Do I know who the benefactor is?
Make a history check for me.
Can you tell me if your deal maker is, like, powerful or
8.
strong?
Can he see
It's
images?
a very broad term. Nothing really super specific. You haven't heard of any gods named that way.
Okay.
That's a good question. Surface thoughts are just
It's basically saying anything that's not a memory. If they're actively thinking about it,
Are you actively picturing the benefactor?
Somewhat. But I have a question.
Yes.
But they're here.
You want to text me?
who's they?
After that, what I want to know is exactly what I see or hear in terms of like a picture of this person. Like, are you just picturing them when you're asked, or does the name come up, or whatever? It's always tricky when you're playing like one character to another character. For some reason, it makes it much more tricky than playing with an NPC.
Right.
Like when you're trying to learn something from someone. It's hard to handle.
It's because I think most DMs are willing to help you along, where your co-players are doing what they think is the best for their character.
So she said that she's vaguely thinking of the benefactor.
There might be snippets of images.
Catch snippets of a very vague, dark chamber with a man in green, kind of similar to what you saw at the in Eikenir, like what the Grey Castles wear.
But not similar to what I just saw upstairs.
There could be some similarities. I mean, it's a green suit.
If you've made a deal with this thing, person, whatever, I mean, you have to know why you've done it. What do you get in return other than satisfaction?
He helps me kill them. I avenge my daughter.
Seems weak. I thought you were stronger than that.
When you are a servant girl going after lords, you need all the help you can get.
Well, I'm not a servant girl. I mean, I don't think, but it's... You're being controlled and manipulated. And I'd be weary. Even wary of that. It's scary. It's a tough thing to see who should be strong and courageous, and then they're really just scared, aren't they?
Are you scared?
No.
Kill them.
Not a bit.
If you want our help, tell us about the man in the green suit. And I'll use the suggestion component of Channel Divinity.
Which you fail. You automatically
Yeah, you
fail.
automatically fail it.
But I'll say this. And this is
I
up
don't
to
want
you
my
guys.
wife mad at me. No.
It says that has to be a reasonable course of action in her mind to tell me.
Telling you about, there's nothing unreasonable about describing a person that she knows.
Okay.
It's not like you're commanding her to jump off a cliff or, hand her child over to you. It's a
Well, that's because it's dead.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like, if there's a deal, like, she mentions him and immediately she's struck to death by lightning or something.
Yeah. You've been given no explicit ban not to talk about that. That's been all you.
So,
No, there was one time when I was telling them the first time about it, and you interjected and said, careful,
Yeah, careful. But
which to me felt like I need to not out him.
you can interpret that as you want to.
All right, state the question again.
if you want our help, the suggestion, let's be kind.
In between.
It's a reasonable thing.
The command!
Oh, I was thinking of command.
Yeah.
My suggestion. My bad.
That was really funny.
If you want our help,
The DM said command, you have to do it.
tell us about the man in the green suit. And I don't know how silent speech exactly works, but if I can send any image that she's sending me of that
I'm
green
gonna stick
suit,
with speech.
I'll try to send it back. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with speech.
Okay. But if you want our help, tell us about the man in the green suit.
They had to deal with him,
Who?
I'm sitting right here.
the man in the green suit.
Who are you talking
They
to?
tried to... He's in here.
I'm sitting at the table. Okay, well, he's in the kitchen.
Well, I said I'd have to say
You did that
out
one.
loud.
I thought you did that one silently.
No, the suggestion is out loud.
No.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's verbal.
What? The green suited man.
To anybody else, it's just, there's like no magic. It's just a
Right.
question.
Would I know?
Which you know what?
Suggestion.
No, you're unaware of it, and you've already failed the save on it.
And I need a bit of honeycomb or a drop of sweet oil in my hand as I do it.
Fortunately, you're in a kitchen.
Your beads are a spellcasting focus.
Yeah, but it's fun to be in the kitchen
Okay,
and shake
that's
some
fair.
oil.
This is sweeter than normal. I don't like it.
They were trying to get out of a deal with him, and they killed my daughter using this dagger. In order to get my vengeance, he gave me powers and asked me to kill them with this dagger. And to avenge the death of my daughter, I will do it.
You see, that's more about you. Tell me about him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's about all I know of him.
Okay.
He told me to call him the benefactor, which you would have heard.
Oh, okay.
No, you would have heard him say.
Heard.
Oh. Okay.
Mind heard.
If
All right. My
But
turn.
you don't know that. So when you say the benefactor.
Yeah.
Okay.
so he made a deal with them to kill your daughter, and now he's made a deal with you to kill them.
They made a deal with him
So
to
that
get their
goes two
own
ways.
powers, and then to try and break this deal, they killed my daughter.
Why?
I don't know.
We should ask that one that you're friends with
Sort of
again.
explained to you last night.
It was.
Yeah.
My memory is terrible today.
Callum told you that it was supposed to be you, and it wasn't supposed to be a death. It was supposed to be just some blood.
But that doesn't tell me why.
No, but it does tell you that why they killed your daughter is because they were It wasn't supposed to be your daughter, it was supposed to be you.
But that doesn't tell me what they were trying to...
Okay, fair.
I don't know. Seems weird. I don't think we can trust this person who you're making deals with. There's a dagger?
You've seen it.
I mean, I've seen you kill people with it.
His figure gave it to you?
Yes.
But normally I'm busy, killing people too.
How did he give it to you?
I saw it hanging over my daughter, and I tried to get it away from her because she was already dead, and he said to go ahead and use it.
How do you know he didn't kill your daughter?
Because Callum admitted it.
Strong point.
Does Callum know why?
Know why what?
Why the others killed your daughter?
Because they were trying to get out of the deal. And he said it was supposed to be me, and not her.
I'll tell you one
But
thing.
did he know
I'm
the
glad
nature
my
of-
powers come naturally with my smarts and not from some sort of deal.
It is really lucky that you're a wizard. So, but I'm confused as a human person in this room. So you don't know the nature of the deal they were making? Is that what you're saying? Or
The deal that they were trying to get out of.
She doesn't
That's
know,
what you don't know.
She doesn't know the original deal.
and that's what
And
I'm
she
asking
doesn't
if
really care.
Callum knows.
She doesn't know. She assumes he does because he was part of it.
If Callum knows, I can find out if you'd like.
Just wring it out of him. It might make us feel better. Because, what if you're the bad person? And, you do deserve to die.
If I die from this, I don't care, so long as they all die for killing my daughter.
Just saying.
About this time, a younger elf boy comes in, says something to Drozan, and then leaves. They have her.
Let us go.
You guys go back to the thieves' den, and there in the middle of the floor, sitting over top of what has been previously described to you as the Aboleth Pit, Svidosi Shesriath, bound in irons.
Silent speech to her, or I could ask her.
Telepathic speech to her. Or he could ask her.
Silent speech to him. I've told her I could ask her.
Telepathic
She'd
speech
like
back to
it.
him. You know, I
Sweet
just
words from
recommended
Christ.
the same thing.
Telepathic back. That's so weird.
It's very strange. It's very strange. And then back to her.
Out loud.
Did you know?
High five.
Did you know?
What are y'all doing? You're just standing about.
Agreeing
I'll
with
kind
each
of
other.
shrug to him, sure, go ahead.
Well, isn't this what you wanted?
Can I kill her?
Go for it. She's no member no more. Even got her all dressed up for you.
I will
New bracelets, right? Yeah.
say to you silently, ask her why she did what she did. And when she does, I'll use that as my prompt to try to cast Read Thoughts with my second and last channel divinity for the day.
Okay.
I'll walk up to her with the dagger out
And I'll... Oh, go ahead.
and holding it up to her face, I'll ask her, why did you do what you did to my daughter?
Because I was ordered to. How does it work if she succeeds again?
No, I just get nothing.
You get nothing. She
Okay.
rolled a 19. She's got +3. Because I was ordered to.
By who?
But after what you have done to me, I would do it again for fun.
Ordered by who?
It is none of your business.
It is none of yours anymore.
I am dead anyways.
Tell me, and I will make this fast.
Silently to her, she's blocked me. I'm sorry.
You are pathetic. Send me to my Nicol.
slowly into her chest.
And the dagger does what it's always done. Like a
Suck your
Capri Sun.
milkshake.
And her body falls limp and dried out huskily onto the ground. Bloody hell!
It's weird, isn't it? Like, it's weird.
How much you want for that?
It's not for sale.
Oh, my
I
dear. People say that all the time. Well,
You
really.
do not want this burden.
I mean, that would send quite a message, really.
You can take credit.
All right. If you change your mind, you know where I am.
If I am still around after all this, I'll keep it in mind.
Can I have a chat with you, private like?
Yeah, of course. This way. He leads you over to a small antechamber.
Okay. This is just the next day, huh?
Yeah. By the way, where'd you guys leave Pericha?
I was just getting ready to say the same thing.
Yeah, just in the end.
Hopefully the
Yeah.
Goblin King is taking care of
You
him.
had him.
I
So he's still
left-
in the common room.
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully he's getting some breakfast and sobering up.
Um,
No one left him a note
No, he's just in a new place.
where it belongs.
We're good babysitters.
What you need?
A small elvish boy said, "Come this way." Okay.
Listen, you know my name, right? Wellby, good fortune.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Does that mean anything to you at all?
It's a good halfling name.
No, it really isn't. And it doesn't really mean anything to anybody.
All right, it doesn't mean anything to anybody. It's a great start to this conversation.
Yeah, look, it's going somewhere. Can you change that?
I'll change your name.
Yeah, not like, hey, here's a new name. Use it. You know, it's fancy. Wonderful. I mean, like, with documentation in
Oh.
a place.
You want some forgeries?
Ones that would withstand the tests of a good scribe in Cliffshire. Is that something you know how to produce?
Yeah.
What does something like that cost?
15, 20 gold?
Really?
Yeah, it's not hard. Hell, if you weren't going to kill her, Yera would do it for you. But I have other methods. They're not as good as her, but
Wait. 15 to 20 gold.
yeah.
I've been wasting my whole life.
Well, there's like,
I mean, you're not going to be Lord Pennyweather of the High Council, but
how much is that?
that one, unfortunately, you got to be born to most times. God, where did that accent go?
What if you had that dagger?
What? The one on the girl?
Mm-hmm. Is that worth Lord Pennyweather?
Oh, I don't know about Lord, but I can probably get you...
Whatever's below I can't think of the hierarchy.
maybe a higher noble. Wouldn't be Duke Greycastle or nothing.
No, it wouldn't, would it? Well, I'll think about it. In the
Right.
meantime, what's the normal going rate for that sort of thing?
It's going to be quite about maybe 50, 60,000.
That's a little out of my reach,
That's a little out of my reach.
but we'll see about the alternative.
All right.
Okay. Wellby's just weighing his options.
Mm-hmm.
I love sowing discord.
Well, I'm just delighted at this point.
So now what? You've killed Fedosi.
Oh.
Can
The pirate.
Again!
Oh, we have to go. Thank you for your
We left a
hospitalities.
pirate somewhere in the oven.
And in the back of your head, as you see her body finally crumple to the ground, 3 foul fiends.
And a partridge and a pear tree.
There's 2 before that. I did the wrong accent. Shit.
Too bad.
Not bad.
Three foul fiends. Damn it. How do I not know my own southern accent?
Are we going for the KFC?
Three foul fiends. I keep going back to fucking...
Michael Caine.
Just
You
say
see how
Michael
bad it is.
Caine, Michael Caine, Michael Caine.
And if you wanted the other one, you had to think of Tom Hanks in that
I
movie,
think
The
I'm
Lady
blue-
Killers.
I think I blue screened here. I might need me an alt control delete. Three foul fiends. Fuck it, we're just going with it. We're doing it live. Go on now. Oh shit, the pirate.
The pirate.
Yeah. Go back and check
We'd
on
like
the
to go
pirate.
back and check on the pirate.
Okay. You
Is
guys
he
can
still
go back
there?
to the inn.
We
and
do.
Yeah. Is he there?
As you walk in, yeah, he is. He's not in the room anymore, but he has made his way into the main bar area,
No, that's where we figured he'd
and
be.
he's just kind of slumped over in the corner, kind of. You press the digitation to him, but
So he looks and smells better.
Yeah, but his eyes are still
No, yeah, he's not like healed.
right, bloodshot,
Yeah.
and tired, and
Tomato juice and vodka? That's a hangover cure.
I don't really drink as much as I eat.
So food then. Well, we should have plenty of food. Pirate. How are you? It's been a minute. I feel like, do you remember the giant crab?
who are you?
What?
Who are you?
I was on your boat before it got wrecked. I may have wrecked. I don't know. Do you know who you are? You're a pirate.
I am worthless. I am nothing.
No, you're not. You're Sal Perici,
I-
captain of the trash fire.
I do not want to hear that name out of your mouth or anyone else's. That one is dead.
Oh, we're gonna have a depression arc.
I remember you, my friends. I am just very tired.
Well, look, we'll let you sleep it off.
I cannot sleep.
I can punch you.
You will learn someday that being unconscious and being true sleep are very different things.
Look, we all went through a lot. Do
We've
you
been
know what
searching
happened
for you for days.
to the rest of the crew?
I presume they are dead.
We presumed you were dead.
I presumed you were dead too. We are all presuming very many things.
And you know what happens when you presume? Makes a persimmon out of you and me.
I'm going to need some alcohol.
We can accomplish that.
I lost my ship. I lost my Talia. I lost.
There was a kraken. It wasn't a crab monster. It was a kraken. You're right. And they have... No, we won't mention the food here. I'll get you some beer.
I think he mentions Talia, and Wellby remembers when he talked to her when she was dead,
Yes.
and she said that he had to somehow make sure that Sal was okay, and he doesn't know how to do that.
I don't have a role for you on that one.
Yeah, he's just
I bring back beer.
kind of standing there, wondering what to do.
You are a good friend.
It's on the house, I hear.
Yeah, okay.
I made food, real food.
Perhaps after I am awake.
Yeah. Listen, I've never tried it, but I might be able to reach out and see if the others are still okay.
You do what you want.
I'm just going to sit down and try to talk to Tracy.
Okay. You casting sending?
Yeah.
Okay. You have
Um,
25 words.
Yes. Tracy, we are alive.
We're
What's the
alive.
name of this bar?
What?
No, what's the name of this bar?
The
Last
last
Dregs.
dregs.
We're
We're-
at the Last Dregs in Gast. Where are you?
No response.
I'll send the same message to Brazine.
How many times can you cast that?
3 times.
3 times?
Third level.
Three
All
times
my
three
third level
times.
slots.
No response from Brazine.
I have a better feeling about this last one for some reason.
Can't imagine why.
I'll reach out to Umu.
Ooh. Oh, I remember you. Hi. That's it.
No answer to where are you. Okay. I'll
remember
just
you.
say to Perici, the moose is okay.
Of course he is.
Damn moose.
I have seen things that have killed titans that have not scratched that moose.
He knows where we are.
That is wonderful. Why am I here?
I think we felt bad for you living in your filth.
If you felt bad for me, you should have left me there.
I mean, I can put you back, broken neck, but, grateful for a beer or whatever. I don't care. I don't know you. What I'm trying to say is they're here to help. They like you. And I'm okay with them.
You are very magnanimous. I will need some time. I will stay here for now. You should not concern yourself with me.
I'll go over to Dregs and ask if I can pay for the captain to have a room.
Yeah, of course. Half rate for you. You can stay here for the week for a gold.
All right. Now I have 4.
And while you guys are sitting to the captain, make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Non-natural one.
25.
Yeah, Maryna's not here. Maryna, you were stalking your way down to the sewers?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm more
You've-
concerned with the captain.
You get there easily enough. And sure enough, there's a frail woman, maybe early 30s, darker, sort of olive skin, human, in rags and horrible tumors all over her body.
Does she look familiar?
Yep. Oh,
It is the one-
hello, dearie.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again.
So I have learned that you are actually one of the people I am supposed to target.
Oh.
Why
We
did you
don't-
help kill my daughter? And I sit down next to her, not actively threateningly or anything.
I was not trying to kill your daughter. I tried to... I tried to stop the dagger, but it had a will of its own. I am sorry. I am so sorry.
Do you want this pain to end?
Yes.
I take out the dagger and I lay it on my lap.
Give me one moment, please.
I
She-
nod.
Reaches into her little bag she has next to her and she pulls out a slip of paper. She hands it to a nearby rat. And goes, go to Zev. Rat scampers off.
His name is Gravel.
I am sorry for my part. We were supposed to... We were trying to do a good thing. The king, he is not strong enough to keep Chiron happy, prosperous. We did not know that what we would be doing was to kill him, or to bring that power from the void. You have to stop him. You have to stop the prince.
I will try. I dig in my bag, and I take out the drugs that whomever it was gave to me. Would you like to sleep first?
Yes.
And the amount that I have is for 2 sleeps worth. So.
She takes however much you gave her. And then she starts getting a little woozy. Akaki, my love. I am sorry. And she's asleep.
I'll wait for another minute or 2, and then I'll... As gently as you can?
Really not much to hollow out on this one.
Nope.
The tumors shrink down, seem to disappear, and then the rest of her is just gone. You leave a very frail, tiny little corpse in the sewers, not unlike others you've seen in places like this before.
May you at least rest in peace.
Two stained with blood.
I'm Eva, and you're listening to the Date Night Podcast. If you're interested in our homebrew items, class and race options, and other unique things about our show, you can get more information about most of them from our friendly neighborhood Game Moms Dungeon Master Guild titles. Some of them are offered free or pay what you want, and others are just a few dollars that are used to help support the show. You can find all of the titles by going to our website, d8nightpodcast.com, and clicking on the store tab, or by searching for Will Mayer on dmsguild.com. There are titles like The Path of Fury for the Barbarian, which I think is pretty cool, if I do say so myself, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Rules for Building Your Own Homunculus, Bloodlines, A Guide to New Playable Races, Backgrounds, and Feats, and Crinkle Fire Touches, Guides to the Homebrew Magic Items made for our campaign. Now let's get back to the action and hear what's in store next for our dumb idiots.
Welcome back to Date Night Potato Crew. We are working out the kinks from our last episode. Hopefully there shouldn't be any more audio issues. So
Hopefully the listeners won't be able to tell that.
hopefully listeners won't be able to tell that, yeah. So,
What?
yeah.
Because I'm totally awesome at this, right?
Speak
Oh, you
up.
didn't know. There's no way you could have known. All right.
I mean, fixing it.
Recap. Oh, yeah, no, you're fine. You plugged it back in. It's all good.
It wasn't unplugged.
You said it got hit and it was like,
This knob was turned all the way down.
oh, I misunderstood. I thought you said one of the cords got knocked almost all the way
No,
out.
but I was able to fix yours,
Oh, sweet.
and I was able to fix it. Amateur me, who taught everything she knows.
YouTube University, man.
That didn't. That got me to a certain point, and now I'm past that.
Beyond the YouTube University.
I will still listen to your YouTube tutorials.
So recapping our last session,
I'll cut all this out.
you guys got invented.
we got invented.
Okay.
Inventor Wizard Mike.
all of the kinks are officially out now. You guys were invited to a fancy party at an estate.
It's not as good as being invented.
The reason for being invited to that fancy party was you were to steal a seal, Stampy stamp,
Fork,
not
fork.
fork. from the owner of that house for a sort of a thief king.
We didn't even
And-
look for the other seal.
I know you didn't. He was there.
It's probably in the
He's
pool.
burned to death now.
Well, that's what you get for having your own personal zoo.
It's true. The reason that seal's probably burned to death is because
listen to your listeners.
Damn seal.
in the course of that wonderfully conceived smash and grab job, one of the NPCs inadvertently set fire to the house.
Wasn't my fault.
Nobody tried to put it out. That was sort of your fault.
I mean,
It's not.
It's mostly Mike's
you can't
fault.
stop fire.
Yeah, I didn't have create
It's
water
impossible.
prepared
Yeah.
for our heist.
There's not
I
a
mean, it
specific
would require
rule
like
how to-
magic or something.
or an action.
I pat it
Ain't
out.
nobody got time for that.
My action economy is really tight. I really can't.
I didn't tell him to cast that spell, so
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
my fault. It's your fault.
Callum was entirely responsible for casting the spell. I'm saying everybody was slightly responsible for not putting it out,
Including the homeowner.
including
Whose
the
insurance I'm
homeowner.
suing.
Yes, that's
This is a good start.
welcome to our new plot device, insurance fraud.
And hey, this time you can't say that the players burned everything down. It was the DM himself who burned everything down.
This is true.
It's literally an act of God.
I'm sorry. I'll stop interrupting.
And we're back. No.
Okay.
So the house did burn down. Fancy party turned into oh god, we're fleeing for our lives. I'm sure it will be talked about in the higher circles for months to come.
It's just commonplace in any D&D world. They got to
Something
be
has
used
to
to
burn
it.
to the ground. At least there was no potato baby this time.
No.
After the party, Callum Montrose, the Lord of Chiron that you have so recently befriended, did offer to take you back to a fancy hotel. However, you decided to go back to your establishment, where you informed the barkeep Dregs that he was no longer in threat of dying, and your debt has been paid off. Your self-imposed 400 gold debt has been paid off to the goblin who did not ask for anything. But, sure.
He was friendly.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
glad. Yeah. While you guys were taking care of the non-existent debt, Maryna snuck off and murdered a lady in the sewers.
I put her out of her misery.
That's what we'll
Assisted
call it.
suicide.
Sure, that makes it better.
She Kevorkian.
I was gonna say it's Maryna Kevorkian.
Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're okay for that, since that kind of wanton killing. Anyways,
Hey, it was
Always
foretold.
next to.
it was foretold, but this
It was
is...
told before it happened. It really was foretold. He was an orphan. You said it.
he
You
was
said it.
She
She was dead.
I gave you the choice.
Either way, she was dead.
Either way, she was dead.
Still,
Either way,
either
he would
way.
have been an orphan. You didn't have to stab her. That one God is not taking credit for.
It was necessary.
So that pretty much brings us up to current. Let's go ahead and get into the session.
And we decided to lay low.
Yeah,
for
we
the
had
week.
to lay low.
Yeah.
I remember.
That's
That,
true.
that was the end result, I think.
And we found Captain Perici.
Yeah,
We did find Captain Perici.
he's been doing great.
Yeah, he's happy,
Just
healthy.
yeah, he's been taking them CBD oils.
He's
been
just
vaping.
himself again.
Oh.
Definitely.
Yeah. And that brings us to current.
Okay.
I'm so glad I have you guys to help me with the recaps because I don't remember crap.
12 minutes later.
So, after Maryna puts Gira out of her misery, she makes her way back to the inn. Is there anything you guys like to do before going to sleep for that evening?
Is it already late?
It's late-ish.
Edgerman Callum. Edgerman Callum. Edgerman Callum.
At some point,
I can't hear a word you're saying
You're
over
not
there.
supposed to.
Uh,
Well, kind of you are.
I keep
would I
hearing
have
Benjamin
time
Callie.
to
Edgerman
go?
and Callum.
Oh, okay.
Would I have time to go over to the posh district and see if there are burn victims? Basically,
Sure. Yeah, because you guys left the party and it was nighttime, but it's not super late yet. I say you probably have.
Well, we slept after the party.
I thought we were going to sleep after the party.
We slept in the Weeping Taint place
That's right.
And
This
then-
would be the next day. Yeah. We'll say you've got time.
because Wellby had that dream about everything being on fire and feeling a little bit guilty about it. So
Why?
I think he would try to seek out and see if anybody's hurt and see if he could potentially heal any of them.
Sure.
That doesn't have to be a whole thing, but I think
No,
that's
let's
what
make
he
it
would
a
do in
thing.
his
Let's do it.
downtime.
Sure.
Okay.
So you make your way over the next day to the more posh district. There are, I'll tell you what, make a, let's call this an investigation check.
Okay. Oh boy, that's a 3 plus 4, so that's a 7.
Nice.
This bodes well.
That's how we start off. That's how we do it.
You are hearing from a few people around that there was definitely an incident last night, and you've heard a couple of names thrown around as far as people who, were hurt, like, Lord this and nobleman that and all that stuff, had burns. Someone had a ceiling beam fall on them.
Ooh.
Yeah, Michael Caine wasn't there to help them with that one.
Hashtag not sponsored.
By Michael Caine personally.
Or his estate.
We will take your money, sir.
Or
Yes,
just
we
I
will.
love that date night show.
Yeah.
But you haven't been able to get anything specific about where these people are, if they reside in the city. But it's just
Okay.
sort of the gossip going around town.
So there's no, like, I don't know, triage center set up.
No,
that I
not
can
for the
find.
not for the more well-to-do
Sure.
people. They sort of all have their own personal physicians. You might see a couple of people sort of in the arcane district of town, but most of them look already well taken care of.
Okay. Well, that's probably the best I'm going to do then. It doesn't look like I'm going to find anybody. So I'll just spend the afternoon looking around.
Sure. Is there anything specific you'd like to look for? Or?
No, I meant looking
Oh,
around for them, and it
I
sounds
got
like
you.
it was kind of a little bit fruitless. So
I got you.
that'll be my day.
Thüt, what are you doing with your day?
Get started. My processing.
You're processing.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know what I'm doing. We've
Oh,
already
yeah,
talked.
that's right. Yeah, you texted me about this. Go ahead and describe to them what you're doing.
They're not there.
No, I know, but tell them what you're doing, just so that
Tell the listeners.
the listeners, the people.
Oh no, it will be revealed to all. keep the.
Thüt leaves early that morning.
Yeah. I got something to do.
Maryna, what would you like to do?
Hide in her room.
Okay, Maryna is hiding.
Pretending like nothing's happening. She's in complete denial about last night and all that.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Damn it.
Is it low?
Is it low? It's a natural 1. This is going well.
Okay, so the not only
Not only am I hiding in my room, I'm puking my guts out all
Yep,
morning.
the emotional trauma combined with everything else has you heaving. You don't even want to hear about breakfast, but the smells are still wafting up into your room. Yep.
Sorry. Anybody who hates sounds like that, like me.
So sorry, future Amy, for Amy's actions.
Yes, that too.
Boy, this was a productive day. Everybody.
Well, this is how to
So
lay low,
glad
guys.
We included the no.
We're laying so low, we haven't done anything.
So the day goes by, of vomiting and fruitlessly searching for people and other things.
Among other things.
And at the evening, do you all come back to the inn?
Yeah.
I'd like to
Guess so.
stash my works. I'm willing to absolutely, well, whatever you want me to do. But if you need to know like how good they look or how well I've done, whatever,
Roll a.
or I can just say I took my time.
What?
I'm going to say go ahead, even with taking time, roll just for funsies. Roll a performance check for me. It's not a high DC.
A performance?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an 11.
That's high enough. Like
I
I
got
said,
a +4 on performance.
it wasn't a very high DC.
This is going to go so well for rolling this bad.
All right. Where would you like to stash them?
Like, so I'm great friends with the cook.
Yes, that's
So
true.
behind the kitchen.
Yes. Okay.
It's a thing I'm working on.
I'm not going to ask too many questions
It's not
here.
the best. I
but-
mean, you kind of owe me.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
So just-
over there, go ahead and put them with us, like the potatoes and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. Don't sample the goods, if you know what I'm saying. They're mine.
no, I'm not going to give them to customers or nothing.
Great. I'm just gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna produce my axe, since I won't be that far from it for the rest of the night, and just like lay it into one of them, and just
God.
walk out.
Oh God. I don't think I'm going to make it through this.
No, you're fine. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, no problem. Thanks. Beer?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, for me.
Oh, yeah, no, sure. Yeah,
Great,
coming
yeah.
around. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled.
Don't
I
see
wonder
why.
why. So he pours you a beer.
Good Foley.
That's very good Foley work. Anything else? You guys hear some soft retching coming from one of the rooms. You're not sure which one.
Wellby there?
Yeah, I'm back. If it's the end of the day, I
Yeah.
look around until it gets late and then come back.
So Wellby comes to the door of the inn looking defeated and somewhat frustrated.
Par for the course.
I was going to say his default.
Yes.
Is
Welby's
our
version.
captain still here?
Welby's version of resting bitch face.
Yes.
Yeah, Perici does have a room there, and he's not unconscious or anything like that.
Wellby, you look a little down.
Yeah, I mean, we've sort of got a lot going on, don't we? With everything.
Not supposed to. Like, low.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of wandered around a bit today, looking to see if anybody got hurt last night.
I mean, I might not be the smartest. Pretty good.
Yeah,
People got hurt.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
The house.
I probably could have just asked you.
Spontaneously combusted.
I would have known. I didn't have to
I
go.
heard,
It's
act
kind
of
of a
God.
wasted day.
Nothing could be done, is from my understanding.
Yeah.
I smashed a window.
That was good, actually. You know, it got us out.
I appreciate the... I mean, we haven't really talked about it.
No, but really, some choice work on that desk and that rug and all that stuff.
It's more of an act of desperation to get the desk off of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was still impressive,
Well,
desperation or not.
so, where's the Blood Witch?
Do we hear? You said we hear her?
Some retching, yeah.
Yeah, you hear some retching.
I think she's
Make an
upstairs.
intelligence check, I guess, to verify it's Maryna, or you can just do your best guess.
Ooh. Intelligence?
Sure.
20. Oh, no, that's not an 18. Like I thought.
13.
17.
Yeah, it's probably Maryna.
Yeah, I think she's up there. Getting a little lighter.
So no dinner?
Well, not for her, but us. You know, it's been a long day, so.
Hey, Maryna, are you okay? You want some food? No.
We still have some of that calamari.
It's nice ambiance here.
There's no band, no background noise, nothing.
Yeah, have we seen,
Everybody's eating and drinking to the soft noise.
Have you been around the tavern most of the day?
No.
No? Huh. You haven't seen
just got
Brooks,
in.
have you?
I know.
Oh, yeah, we left him behind, didn't we?
I think he said he'd be fine.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't really do anything while he was there that would warrant him getting in much trouble,
He
except maybe
danced.
showing up with us.
That could
voice-
get in trouble for a completely different reason, but
Oh.
During the audio issue, Brooks was the only thing that would pop up on here sounding.
So, if you weren't here, what were you doing today?
Stuff. Building things.
Building things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of
That's
an
good.
artist. Had to get my creative outlets juices flowing.
Yeah, that can be good at reducing the old stress level, right?
That and the CBD oil.
All right. Listen, you talked to Drozen a bit, right? That fella with the fancy hat. Not as fancy as that pirate hat you had, but relatively fancy. You told him about your dream, the one that we sort of also had, I guess, with the eye.
Yeah, it's something I've had for a while, you know.
Yeah, that's new to me. How
It
long?
gets better.
In what way?
Just starts coming into, like, your waking self, too. Which is, like, when you're awake. Which is good, probably.
Different ideas of better.
Makes it seem more real. Like, maybe... So... Not much of a philosopher. Come from a tribe.
Uh-huh.
But there's talk about how smart people maybe aren't so smart, and maybe what they think is real life and what is not real life might go together. Maybe one's more real than it seems. Maybe one's more fake.
Let's say I follow you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What in particular
So-
that we think is fake is more real?
Makes me feel like maybe something I've been seeing my whole life is more real than... I'm not just kind of super powerful and great and smart magic wizard.
You're that and
I'm
knowledgeable
not crazy.
and not crazy. That's important.
Because it's real life. Hear it? Right? It's not there yet for you. Sure.
What?
You know, how it's just becoming one. And
Like
it's really
that-
exciting.
that
It's like when
thing-
worlds collide.
That we all saw that's real now. You've got verification outside, sort of,
correct.
right? You can hear it now.
No, well, not this moment, but like a few moments ago. See, but right there?
And, like, what, I mean, does it give you any useful information?
No.
That's a shame.
It's more of a suggestions.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I get that too.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I get a good feeling about a place, or more often a bad feeling
Yeah,
about a
something
place.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a couple days, I'll show you what I've been working on, though. I think you'll like it.
Great. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, but we're laying low.
Yeah.
So don't start any fires, am I right?
No, I didn't plan on it. Well, I guess maybe I'll go back in the back and cook us up something.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'll do then.
Okay. As you walk into the back, make a perception check for me.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. It's not a good roll, but it's plus a lot. So it's 11.
Do you need my cursed green die?
Think about potato. Nah, not potatoes tonight.
I'm going to say you probably do notice that something's different, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Well, there's a giant battle axe back there.
It's true. You notice a giant battle axe.
That's probably just for killing the cows.
Yeah.
Just making dinner. Just make dinner and eat it,
Okay.
and probably call it a night unless you got anything else, Thüt.
What are you making for dinner?
Well, I guess that depends what's on hand. Meat that I can identify,
Okay.
preferably.
All right. Not
So
a lot of that.
tofu.
Yeah, and if there's not a lot of that, then vegetables, because those are usually identifiable.
Yeah. Onions, carrots, probably enough in there to make a decent stew.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay. So those of you who are eating, you get your temporary hit points, right?
Yeah, you get
Oh.
3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Do I need to
How
try and
temporary.
re-roll since it'll be dinner?
Are you eating?
Do I
could
need
try
to
to-
I
re-roll
already had +3.
Constitution?
Does it stack?
No.
to see if the one lasts all day?
You were just role playing as
think I
they
made
walked in. They were
breakfast
still
last time
hearing
we
the
played.
gentle sounds of
Yeah,
your
that's what I think,
vomiting. So
too.
I'm going to stick with a no
Okay.
at the moment.
Could bring one up. But I think I'll leave her alone.
And
for
especially
now.
with a crit one. Yeah, I'm gonna
After
say
all
no.
that pressing we did this morning, I think I'm going to leave her well enough alone.
Personal experience, sometimes I'd feel better after eating.
You can roll the dice if you'd like to.
Just anecdotal.
That's your character. You make the decision.
No, you're God. You said I was still sick.
I said you still feel sick, but if you feel like if your character
11?
no, this doesn't require a roll. I'm saying if you want to try to eat, I will give you a separate
17.
roll after.
17.
Whoa!
Now we roll high.
You two feel great. It's good food, believe it or not.
It's good, right?
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
You were worried
veg
about a
too.
couple of the onions, but it's
It's
decent.
I cut just a part of them off. You know.
Crackers and ginger ale.
Fantasy crackers and fantasy ginger ale.
I think they had crackers in fantasy times.
Okay,
In
I'll give you
real
that.
fantasy
Lemon
times.
drops.
Back in Dragon times.
Back then.
Back then.
In D&D time.
Yep.
Which is why the one where Grog said
So, anybody do anything after dinner? No.
We should, like,
don't think
while we're
so.
lying low, like help them anonymously, like update this place? Like maybe get a band or like a comedian,
Like
a poetry night or something. I don't know.
Last Dregs specialty weekends or something.
Like just Maybe we could do a thing where we get somebody to play music and then like you get to go sing like any song you want.
No, not me specifically.
Right, but like
the
anybody
general
here.
you.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, because not me.
No.
But you.
And like, but maybe
Open stage.
Who said that?
Some
Just
random
so, like,
NPC.
Gentlemen.
Blarg just walk in?
If there was a guy around here, let's say Mike, and he wanted to go up on the stage, it would be open.
And have a bard
Or-
good enough. Have a bard good enough to maybe inspire a great performance from this lad Mike.
Right.
And then he would feel like a star.
Kind of like
Just for,
Tormund
like-
Whitesleeves.
What?
Is Blarg there? Because I'll roll with that.
What did he say? This guy's got great suggestions.
I'm not a guy.
This girl's got great suggestions. Dang, what are you? What am I seeing?
I think it's a blog.
A blog?
My
Maybe
name's
we could
Blarg.
start a blog for this place.
And just like post it.
Like you could just say your insights out loud to people who are here.
I
And it
was
could be a
ever
blog.
worried about keeping you people on rails.
I think we should stay here a long time and really make it home.
I mean, really, we're pretty much owners now.
Well, yeah, I think you are anyway. Like,
Yeah, so I got to keep my interests. The investments sound.
And campaign pivot.
Ah,
Yes, I had to flip
Pipe
the
dreams.
blog to remind myself what she was.
maybe after we make that paper towel money.
you could just throw them in the garbage when you're done, though, right? Like,
Yeah,
you don't have to clean
disposable.
that.
That's
such a
that's
good
the-
idea.
it's so good.
Blow your nose, throw it away.
Gone. Don't have to think about it. I still like the idea that I've said, like, off mic, that these conversations happen for Thüt, but they don't happen for Wellby. Like, this is in your head.
Now that's the campaign shift.
We've discussed whether or not Thüt is actually crazy or not because we don't know the backstory yet.
It's true.
Because I still haven't listened to your
He's a wizard,
episode
Harry.
0.
No, I do think there are some pressing things we need to get to, but if we get out of town, that might be even better than laying low.
Well, what's that going to require for us? Do we need like a wagon,
I don't really know where we're going. We're going to
a horse?
Chiron, but I don't know where that is, right?
Not with your current knowledge.
Yeah,
You could make a history check if you wanted to.
Should
I
Marina
think
know?
I did.
Maryna would know.
Last
Marina's
time
from
I
there.
didn't know. But
Yes, but I wasn't sure. Well, yeah, she should know.
Yeah, she should know.
I mean, she knows where
Well,
Chiron is, but I don't know if
so
she knows
I don't
map-wise.
know exactly what it would require to get there. I don't know if we could walk or ride, or we need a ship or what. Would have to ask.
Should we check on the captain?
Yeah, that's
Like
something.
maybe bring him some of this good stew.
Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of the devil, about that time you hear coming down the stairs the hard leather boots of Captain Perici. Hello, my friends.
Hey,
What a wonderful day it has been. Great to see all of you. I know you, right?
yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought. Oh, we are making stew.
Well, the stew's made.
Done.
Oh, the
We're
stew is
eating
finished.
stew, actually.
And what a wonderful turn of events.
Yeah, let me get you a nice big portion.
Ah, this is wonderful. And he sits down at your table.
What are you drinking?
Ah, what is the strongest thing they have here?
I don't know. I'm not actually the bartender. I'm just playing along.
Yeah, I got your whiskey, Cap.
Whiskey.
Oh, this is fantastic news. The day keeps getting better and better.
Well, it's nighttime.
Well, good. The day is almost over.
And end on a high note, I guess.
Yeah.
So you seem nicer.
Why would I not seem nice?
You were pretty down when.
Oh, that is the past. The past stays in the past. Every day is its own brand new adventure. Or I should say every night, apparently.
Can I do an insight check
Sure.
just to see if he's like if He's feigning, though? I don't know.
He's cracking is what he's doing.
Well, that's fine, too.
Cracking.
It's not great. Ooh.
That got dark.
10.
10. I mean, you've seen him have mood swings before, even on this. Well, no, you didn't. You were asleep for that episode.
Very tired.
He seems genuine.
Is he bipolar?
He seems genuine.
All right. I'm still thinking about what it is I can do for this guy that would be helpful, other than giving him
Use a
food.
new ship.
Yeah. It's good to get right back on the proverbial horse, right? That's usually the best sort
Well,
of...
normally I would say get back on the horse, but horses do not swim that well. So, yes, get back on the ship.
Nay, they don't.
Yeah,
They-
seahorses.
No, they do, but they do. I know this place where they do that, and they swim across the ocean.
From
This
the
is real
island
life.
over to the mainland,
Yep.
like, yeah.
There's books about it. Horses are great swimmers.
Fine. I am not an equestrian. You have found my secret.
Thank God. I'm glad things are better now. Out in the open, doesn't it feel good?
Yes, it is a wonderful weight off my shoulders. How I have been carrying it all these years, I will never know.
Just hates horses.
I mean, is there anything we could do to help you with that?
the horses.
No, the ship, like...
Let's start with
That's sort
horses
of-
and work our way up to a ship.
where he's more expert, I think,
I
than
heard
we
this
are.
story. The guy, he had a small thing,
It was like a paper holder or something.
and then he traded it.
Mhm.
He ended up with a really nice horse that I bet you could trade for, like, a canoe. Good start.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Then a catamaran.
Well, see, there's 2 oars. See, so you get 3 items for the one ship.
These are all wonderful suggestions. Do not worry about me, my friends. I am Captain Saul Salvador Llanos, Eontero Llanos Parici.
Did you get there?
I haven't had my whiskey yet.
Drink up, sir.
I will always find my way back to my feet. This has not been the first ship I have lost, and I am sure it will not be the last.
I suppose that's optimistic.
Still alive, ain't he?
When you are the
It
king
sure
of the
is.
Middle Sea, it comes with certain risks.
Wait, what? You're a king?
I am the king of the Middle Sea.
Didn't know I was in the presence of royalty.
I told you when I first met
I
you.
don't remember.
Glory to you
Didn't
for being
care.
a part of my tale.
Oh, we're just a part of his... Huh.
Meta.
Very neat.
So Saul eats. He seems genuinely happy, friendly again.
I've always wanted to arm wrestle a king.
I would be happy to try. Although, from the look of you, I think this would not be much of a contest.
You never know. I mean, it's a weird thing with, games of chance, like strength.
This is true.
How sometimes there are games of chance.
Very well.
Yeah, I want to try it.
He puts his arm out. Now I just have to remember where I put him.
Check all of your pockets. Where he put him.
All right. Athletics check.
It's not great. Oh, it's fine. Probably. It's an 18.
21.
Nice! Nice. Very good. Mine's a +9.
So Saul, being the sort of swashbuckling pirate,
That's great.
sort of, he doesn't beat you by pure strength alone.
Sure.
He just kind of pretends.
Over the top.
He just sort of pretends to let go, and then he pulls it back at the last second, and that's what makes
Got me.
throws you off.
Damn. Good strategy, sir. Good strategy.
Best to
I concede. You're king.
It does seem that you're feeling pretty well.
Ha! Fortune favors me once again.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll initiative.
No, I'm kidding. I'm thooting. Great.
Wait, did you just say you're thooting?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I remember when we were kids, you used to always say that I'm just Joshin. So you're still using your name as a verb, but it doesn't even translate. Okay.
In my culture,
It could.
where I come from.
In giant. That's what Thüt means.
Yeah. It means, so my name is Bold Josh Far Touched. Oglakanu. That's the best part.
I don't know what else to do.
Okay. Are you guys ready for bed?
Very tired.
Okay.
I had a hard creative day. I'm full of warm stew. We pitched business ideas.
Yeah.
Marina's
arm
obviously
wrestled the
pregnant. Lost, but that's why he's king.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's too bad, because if you would have beat him,
I would have been king.
yeah, that's the
I know.
logic I
That's
was
the
looking
one
for.
with it. Yeah, that's,
Now I am doubly happy that I have just happened to win that one.
that's my thought. Is that a Goliath has you must be the best at something. So he's obviously the best at many things.
Well, my
I've been
friends,
bested.
he slams his glass that he had drinking all this whiskey out. He slams it down on the table. The night is young, and I must be off to certain business arrangements.
Now hold on. I'd rather come with you than go to sleep. I thought we were all going to sleep. Are we not all going to sleep?
I am going to see about some more pressing and
horse?
sensitive matters. Yes, I am going to see a man about a horse.
I mean, I'm pretty good
Clearly
at horses.
thinking on his feet.
Pretty good at horses. Just saying. You need an expert.
I will let you know should I need your assistance.
You just said.
I said I am going to see a man about a horse. I have not yet required assistance.
Ugh,
You stay here, my friend. You have already had a long day.
it was creative.
And I have slept all day, so now I am going to have a long night.
Now I'm a little curious about whether he's like heading back to get drugged up or something. Do I get any read on that?
You can make your own insight check.
All right. Yeah,
108.
24.
Close
24.
enough.
Might as well have been.
He is definitely masking his feelings, and you see kind of in the way he looks at Thüt when he's clearly trying to get out of having Thüt follow him. He's not hiding sadness or depression. There seems to be a cold, hard rage.
You know, Barici, King of the Sea, captain of soon-to-be a new
Yes.
fantastic ship.
Keep the titles coming.
To feature of Thüt.
Arm
I
wrestling.
will add that one to the list.
Arm wrestler extraordinaire.
He's now genuinely basking in the praise.
Eater of stew.
That one is not so impressive.
I mean, a whole man named Stew.
When things don't go our way on the scale that they haven't lately, and we lose people that are important to us. Sometimes in the wake of that sort of stirs things up that could lead to, well, additional collateral damage. It's sort of a exponential thing. Yeah?
My friend, if I was afraid of collateral damage, perhaps I should have chosen a different profession. I appreciate your candor and your attempts at consolation, but it's not the first crew I have lost, and nor will it be the last.
That's really morbid. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, being a sailor, you understand what's important is sort of what's under what we see on the surface.
I am aware of this.
And you put on a good show, and we all appreciate that because we like who you are. But just don't forget that there are entities out there who are looking to be merciful. Talia asked me to make sure you were all right.
The mask sort of shifts a bit at the mention of that name, but then he
Yeah.
composes himself immediately again.
She asked me to make sure you were all right. That was her last. That was her last request. So if you're not all right, and you don't let me out, you're not doing right by her.
Well, she was a very accomplished first mate and a wonderful pirate and sailor. You may have your charge fulfilled. I am all right.
We don't believe you.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
I think he believes me.
Is there... I don't know that there's a mechanical way that I can do this, but is there any way I could try... I don't know. I mean, I have spells like Bless and things like that that have different mechanical things, but that's not really what I'm looking for. To impart the feeling that I had when I was really in a deep, dark place below Harborton, and Dematos came to me in the dark and showed me that light.
Imposed therapy.
Not even, just sort of like an idea of this warmth or hope. Is there any way I can try to
You have an ability
instill
to
that on a
read,
supernatural level?
You have the ability to read thoughts, correct?
Yes.
You have a spell.
I have a channel divinity, I think that does that.
Have you used your channel? No, you haven't used your channel divinity for today.
Well, I've used it in this day, but it's a short rest, so I assume I would maybe have it.
I would allow, if he can make the roll at advantage, I would allow it to be, because it's a saving throw, right?
The read thoughts and
The channel
suggestion
divinity.
comp thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That is it.
I would allow a sort of two-way bridge to be opened up if he can make the saving roll at advantage.
Okay.
All right.
I'll do that. It's wisdom.
Pick some piratey colors here.
So black
And
and,
it's
white.
16.
They both rolled 12, so plus... No, he's not proficient in those. So, yeah, he rolled a 12.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You create a short-lived bridge between the two of you using your channel divinity. And Dematos sort of fills you with this idea that this is her, not Sethagma, allowing this, and that it's short-lived, but she is happy that you're trying.
And I'll use the suggestion portion of that channel divinity to just tell him to take care of himself.
So since this is a two-way bridge, you get surface thoughts, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how the
you
spell
can
works.
You get surface thoughts, and then you can choose to probe deeper. But I think if you probe deeper, they know.
Okay.
So
So he already kind of knows anyways, because you're
yeah.
passing along your experience to him. He kind of recoils a little bit, and he understands your depth. The moment you do make a connection with him, this almost inhuman amount of mercurial moods strikes you. This is the inside of his mind. It's its own tempest-tossed sea of highs, lows, anger, rage, joy, sorrow, all striking within moments of one another. And you really gain a respect for the level of control that this man has to be anything close to normal on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what Talia did for him. She would bring all of this down to a manageable level.
Yeah.
And he kind of staggers back, and he rubs his head a little bit, and then he looks at you. You are a very good friend. Don't do that again.
I just want you to know it's there. She's there.
I am understanding. But
What?
now, if you will excuse me, I must be off. And as he turns around, you see his eyes are glassy as he turns away.
I think I kind of ruined his high.
We hope you've enjoyed our date night together. Remember, you can really help us out by subscribing, rating, and reviewing on whatever platform you use to listen to us. Thanks for listening. See you again next week.